And I'm live. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. So I'm just setting up. Give me a few minutes. I hope you all had a lovely Friday. Here, it's a very, very wet Friday. It's been raining since around noon, I think. And let me set up my laptop. Give me a minute. So I can see my comments on my laptop. So I hope you're all doing well. For me, it was a goal of mine that I start putting myself out there more and being more visible, I guess. And I made myself a little, I know it might be inverted there, but I made myself a tea. And today I wanted to have a topic, not just an intro about myself, right? So, first viewer, before I start talking, I still don't know how to see who it is. Wait, how can I see who it is? Rita, hello, Rita. Hello, Rita. So whoever is watching, leave a comment so I can see, because all I see is that there are people watching and then I can't find the face or the name. So leave a comment so I know you're seeing me. Hello, hello, hello. So I was saying, this time for this live, I wanted to make a topic. And my topic is my work history, because obviously now I have more people who don't know me in real life, but follow my page or my personal or see my videos on social media and don't know my background. Wait, people are commenting, people are coming and what happened? And maybe they don't know my life. And as much videos as I do, people don't see them all. So I'm doing a live so that I can say a bit about my background. So I'm 36, but I haven't changed workplaces a lot. Currently, I'm working in a school. I'm an educator, but before that, I was a stay-at-home mommy for a long time. And if I'm going to start from the beginning, the very, very first job I had, my God, going way back now, was as a data input clerk at like sort of a meat supplier. And I used to input the weights of every bit of delivery they'd get. And it wasn't a very hard job, but it was tedious, always inputting the numbers, checking the deliveries and everything, and doing invoices and stuff like that. I was very, very young. That was my very first job. But apart from that, I always had it in mind to be in education back then. Now, give me a minute. I'm seeing lots of comments on my chats. All right, nothing to do with the live. But I was saying I always wanted to be working in a school as an educator. And back then, that was my one target. When I was young, the parents used to tell us doctor or teacher. Those were the jobs that were on everyone's minds, back then. I'm saying the 90s, early 90s, noughties, the 2000s. And so my target was teacher. I never wanted to be a doctor. I never liked medicine or anything like that. So teacher was on my radar, something in education. And then I met my husband, and he's very ambitious. He's very hardworking. So money was a topic we talked about often. So a good job was a must. And then I went again to a different workplace where I was, again, like an inputting clerk, assistant manager at a local supermarket in Malta here. I worked for a few months. I paid for my wedding. We got married by then. And I guess my experience was in an office rather than education. And when I got pregnant, we were thinking about kids, and I got pregnant. Our dream was that I wouldn't work while raising the kids, It was very important for us that the kids were raised by us. And since my husband works long hours, and if he's not working, he finds something to do, he keeps busy, he's always fixing something, doing something, building something. So it was up to me. And I came from that background as well. My father always worked, my mother was always with me. So it was like a no-brainer. Hello, Janika. I'm trying to the laptop, sorry. Hello, Janika. Thank you for watching. Right, leave a comment, say what you're tuning from, thoughts, everything. All comments are welcome. As I was saying, it was a no-brainer for us that the mother would stay at home and the father would go out to work. That was how I was raised, and I can't say I didn't like it, to be fair. Being at home with my kids, I saw every milestone, I saw them growing up, them learning to walk, not needing to deal with daycare or anything. So it was a godsend being with them, you know. And wait, let me change my chair. So years went by. I didn't learn anything new. I didn't get any new experience apart from helping my husband, my family, my dad, my mom. So I had no new skills to speak of. I just had the normal exams. I had a bit of a higher education, fair, but I didn't work anywhere official for six to 7 years, I guess. And then when my youngest went off to school, hello, Janice and Renato. Yes, everyone who's watching, leave a comment, because I don't want to always be touching my mobile, but when I see a comment, I know you're watching. Hello, where are you tuning in from? I'm doing the live today just to say a bit of my work history. So everyone knows that there are no special experiences needed to eventually get to the goal of earning extra income, working from home. If these things interest you, keep watching, okay? I'll get to the point, I promise. And like I was saying, when I was a stay-at-home mom, I didn't learn any new skills. But when my youngest went off to school, I got stir crazy in the house. I couldn't manage it. I didn't have the luxury of having extra money to go out for coffee and go out with friends during the school hours. You know, I was on my own, either cleaning or watching TV or calling my mom or calling my husband. So it ended up getting pretty boring really quick. So I told him, listen, I'm going to focus on myself again. I want to look into getting a job in education like I wanted to. And when I looked at jobs, the school system, there's always a vacancy. They always need people. They're always looking for educators. And I found my calling, let's say, to be with children, because I love children. I love dealing with small children. Early years have my heart. And I got into education again. In my early 30s, I had just about to be turning 30, and I entered the school system again. I was helping children again, meeting new people again, learning how to socialize again, because obviously I had been just with my mom, my dad, my kids, my husband for years and years. So I had to adapt. I had to call in sick when my kids were sick. I had to ask for time off. Okay, I had a bit of extra money, but it was always going to exactly the needs of the household. There was never enough for me to do what I wanted to do. Travel was out the window. I never even wished for travel, never even looked at travel. And for those people that know me, I have here, hearing while ironing, Lindsay. I have people here watching the live who know me personally, who know my story, and they know that I always used to tell them, travel is not even on my radar. It's not something I even secretly thought or hoped for or had even an idea that it would happen. Traveling was not on my list, nowhere. It was just food for money, food to buy things for my husband's job, food, maybe money to make the house a bit prettier, maybe, but the things that were true extras, I never took it out of the family's money. So that was just out the window. Even dyeing my hair or getting my nails done, these were things that never happened before. And As the years went by and I met different people, I came upon a video of someone I knew personally this time, and she was traveling more and earning extra, and I got really, really curious because she was hitting the thoughts that were inside my head, you know, because the pay from education, it always just went to the necessities, to the things we needed, never to the things I wanted. And I was seeing her have her pay as an educator go to her family, the normal stuff, but then her income earning that she was getting extra from an online business I knew nothing about at the time, she was getting to travel with, buying nice stuff, buying cool things for her kid. And I was like, shoot, I want like that, you know, I want to be like that. Lindsay saying, I remember. But yes, these things were never something I thought of. Although I had looked into earning online, all the things I found were either data inputting, transcript translations, boring stuff that you had to work hours and hours and hours and hours just to maybe get 50 or 100 euros a month. And to be fair, I was a bit selfish when I said that for 100 a month, I didn't want to do all those extra hours, you know? And when I found this, I immediately, as soon as I started bothering her to tell me what it was, she told me follow the system. It has its steps, like everything. When I went into the education, I had to do courses, I had to do assignments, I had to pay for the course. It was thousands of euros for the educator course, and everything had rules to follow. Even if you are working as a cashier, you still have to buy the uniform, watch your training, and again, you work long hours for very minimum wage, basically. So I knew this. I'm a good rule follower. I told her, okay, that's it. I will do it. I will watch the webinar and watch whatever it needs to. I want to know what it is about. My main idea was I want to know what it's about. Plain and simple. I'm getting more viewers. Please leave a comment because I haven't found a way to see the viewers without having to tap my phone. So if you leave a comment, it would help me because I know obviously that you're watching. Even a hi is enough. No need to follow anything. Just a hi, so I know that you're watching. Anyway, I watched what I needed to. I took a part in the 30-day free trial. And when I got to the serious stuff, I stopped and I asked my husband. So let me take a bit because this one is getting serious. Now, when I asked my husband, should we look into it? Himself, as a business owner, he told me, listen, if you're going to work on it, do it. If you're just going to complain about it, don't do it. Because he is like that, black and white. Every decision is very simple. You're either going to put yourself and commit yourself, or you're just going to complain. If you're going to complain, don't do it. Don't talk to me again about it. He's like that. Hello, Rodian. Thank you for watching. I'm just telling a bit about my work history. I was saying that I worked as a clerk and a housewife for 7 years, and just that I ended up in education before I found this digital opportunity. And when I was talking to my husband, he was never scared about learning because he's one that's always eager to learn about something new. If it's something that will earn you extra money, he's all for it. But obviously it was scary for me because it meant extra work. I had no idea how much work, if it was a little work, a lot of work, I had no idea. But I was seeing all of these people, thousands of people with better education than me, less education than me, and they were all finding success, you know, and I was like, oh, if they can do it, I can do it. No, I have nothing less, nothing more than them, and if they can do it, I can do it. That was my mentality. My father raised me like that. If you're going to do something, commit to it. My husband is the same. My mother is the same. And I want to show the same to my kids as well. You know, you can't just preach it. You have to live it. So I went in wholeheartedly, head first, all in, 100% from the very beginning. I believed in it. I learned about the system. I loved the people leading me, and I went all in. But to go back to the topic, for the work history and tying it all in, I had no tech skills whatsoever. No computer experience, no previous IT jobs. I didn't know anything special about a laptop. Laptop was just the browser, Excel, Word. That's all a laptop meant to me. As the kids went on, it was PowerPoint as well. It meant using the Microsoft apps, but it was never in my mind for it to become a money-making tool. And my phone was just another bill I paid, which provided me entertainment. You know, I used Facebook, I used Instagram, and I chatted with my friends and all of that. Yes, Janice is saying all of us didn't have any experiences. So true. None of us went and from a high-paying tech job thought this was for us because we knew IT. You know, all of us were just determined, maybe a bit ambitious people. We weren't happy, just complaining that life was miserable. You know, we didn't want to just complain until we retire. I think that's the only difference. No, we have no special experience. So apart from that, let me see if there's anything someone else wrote. From the kitchen as always, Yannicka said. So apart from that, you don't need any extra experience. So I'm doing this. I'm putting myself out there just for you to see that I'm no IT wizard. I'm just a normal mom, woman in her kitchen with a tea, trying to make life a bit better, a bit nicer, with some travel experience, with some prettier things, I guess, extra money, savings. And it was the little things in life that won me over as well. My work history didn't prepare me for what was to come when I actually got a full-time job with kids. Because the jobs I had before I became a mom were fun. I got up, I liked going into the office, I liked my colleagues, we used to joke and listen to the radio on the laptop while inputting invoices. And then I became a mom, and for years and years, I had no trouble. For example, if it was a day like this, rainy from the morning, I would actually skip school. I wouldn't send them. They were in kindergarten. My daughter was still a baby. And when it was really, really raining and the weather was horrible, I had no work to go to, and I would just keep my son at home. He was still in kinder. He wouldn't be missing much except for a craft here or there. And I could never relate to working moms and their problem that they have to find someone to keep the kids because they have to go to work. They can't call their job and tell him, listen, it's raining, my daughter is coughing, I can't come to work. It's not acceptable, you know, maybe once, twice, 3 times in a month, he'll be upset, the boss. So when I actually got to a full-time job, even if it's in a school, okay, still, I can't call the head of school, listen, my son is sick, I'm not sending him to school, so I can't come to school. Even if you can get away with it, how many times can you do that? You know? And obviously, it's not something that you can do very often in any job. So this is the goal for me. And then, apart from that, there were lots of things here and there in normal life that were pushing me towards looking for an extra income as well. But that's for another live, for another topic. So stay tuned in, follow, and whatever, friend me, so you'll get these notifications for the lives later on. I don't know if there are any viewers watching who have any questions, if their job experiences make it good for them to earn online in this opportunity. I don't know, let me know. There are quite a few viewers watching. I know a few of them here, and if it's someone new, let me know. Some jobs, obviously, if you work, I don't know, in IT, or if you have some special computer experience, fine. Maybe social media is something that you love as well. That's a plus. But there are there are many introverts who had no social media accounts whatsoever, who knew nothing of technology, and they are doing just fine. They are succeeding, they are earning. So your job history will make no difference here. All are welcome, all will be helped. I have my training as well. I'm a mentor here, and I am always willing to help you out from what I know, and what I don't know, I will look into it and I will learn it as well. My background as an educator helped me to understand and to accept that you never know it all, but you can always do your best to learn. So whatever hiccup we might find, there's always someone out there with an answer, and we can research it, we can tackle it, and you as well can end up earning online. Janice said, for somebody who is doubting in this business, what can you say to them? For me, the first thing I have learned to do is validate the emotion. Doubt is very real. It is felt by the most confident people as well. But it is a pity when you let doubt get in your way of even looking into it. Our system is set up that those in doubt will get information before they start. Okay? So it's not like if you're applying, I don't know, to be a nail tech. So, okay, you're expecting that you're going to do nails. You apply, and then you find that your desk is cramped in a corner. You find that all your clients, you're getting the worst clients. You find out that you're working the longest hours, that you have to pay commission to the owner, that you have to buy your own products. And these things you learn after you accept the job. No, here in this opportunity, we literally offer you 30 days to view it all, meet with the mentors, we have coaches available, and then you make an informed decision. So even if you're in doubt, learn. And that's perfectly fine. Start the 30-day trial full of doubts. We all did. We didn't know for sure what it was. That's why we looked into it. That's why it's offered. And that's why you're giving 30 days. Because we know most of us work, most of us are very busy. So if it was a 7-day trial, maybe you wouldn't manage. But 30 days, it's a very generous time period, no? Now, Rita said something. Let me scroll back. It's not easy working while you have small kids. Ask me, for sure. Rita, for example, Rita worked in retail. So for sure, she wouldn't be able to call her boss to tell him I'm not opening the shop because my kid is sick. No way was that going to be accepted, right, Rita? I am one of those, not tech savvy. Sure. Even me. To be fair, social media was just something I did, posting a photo here and there and just seeing what the others were doing. It was never any shape or form in my head that it would end up earning me a 3 or 4 figure income in one day. So, but that's my reality now. And giving away a little bit of a secret here on my live, the first trip of 2026 is already planned, paid for, planning the next one as well, and all sponsored by the business. The confidence is given me. None of my work experience could have provided this. This confidence, this ability, this freedom, this bubbly self all came out from the people I'm meeting, the people I'm seeing, the confidence I see around me. It's all thanks to the business. So it all goes round and round in a circle, all thanks to this opportunity. Believe it or not, skeptical or not, if you don't believe it, look into it. So at least you can say that you don't like it with hard facts than just what you think, right? And for me, that's all I had to say. My tea is still here. Perfect. 24 minutes and counting. God bless these lives. I'm liking them. If there's someone new watching, leave a comment, leave a heart. Not because you have to, but I like them. To be fair, I like seeing and interacting with you all. Goodbye for now, as in all honesty, I'm getting cold. But I had this question in my mind. And this is going to be a regular as well. If you're following or not, if you're friends or not, stay tuned. Twice weekly, I will do something live here, okay? Good things are coming. 2026 is going to be amazing. January is showing the signs of it being an amazing year. And it's all thanks to the way the world is headed, digital. I'm liking it. I'm learning to love it. And the future is digital, guys. COVID showed us that. Even school was digital. Everything, offices, customer care, everything is digital. Shopping, delivery, everything. So why not let our earnings come from a digital opportunity as well? That's what I say. Now, last one, Janice. Oh, no, that's the same one. I read it. Wait, someone left a comment. Let me see if I can fix it, Janice, because it should be public. Let me see. Testing. So for those of you watching, bear with me, my loves, so I can see if I can fix it. And if you know something I don't, literally post a comment so I can fix it. This live is public. Interactivity. Settings. So as you can see, I'm not tech savvy, guys, but I want to find a way for people who are not friends to message. To that person who is viewing the live but can't comment, can you go to my page, not my personal? It's streaming live as well. From my personal, there should be no sort of from my page, sorry, there should be no restrictions. And if there's anyone tech savvy watching, please, can you let me know how I can fix that? Everyone can comment. Maybe you can help me. Let's see. I should be able to fix it now. But I made everything live. Let's see. Edit. Facebook. Is it working now? Can someone check for me, please, if whoever was not commenting before is able to do so now? Let me see. Shoot, I don't know why. I did, Janice. I made it that everyone can comment. Wait, there's literally a question here. Okay. Comment, my loves, now. Now you can. Thanks to the team, anyway. Now she can. Can she check? Not from the mobile, Rita, from the laptop it works as well. I did tick it when I was creating it. Let's see if it works now. Nisara, can you send something? It should be working now. It is for sure now public. My lovelies. Anyway, it's gotten dark now in just the 30 minutes I've been live. Let's see. It's telling me. I missed a question. Let's see. Someone messaged me. For the people who are afraid to go into this business, regarding social media and making videos. What can I say? Now, I love to lead the conversation by example. Now, I get lots of people who are interested in the concept of earning online, but then they hesitate when they see what goes into earning online, at least in this opportunity, right? Now, again, if you're going to get a job as a cashier, you can't tell them, I don't like talking to people. Because at the very least, you're going to have to tell them how much their shopping was, if you're going to give them change, and many people at least like to tell you, good morning, bye. So you can't not speak to anyone and then go and apply for a cashier's job. Now, this one, if you found out about it because you saw my video or a photo, or you saw me in real life and we spoke, and you see that it is an online job. An online job means you are doing something, there is some work involved, so there is an exposure element to it. And then you tell me, I want to travel like you, I want to earn extra like you, I want to work from home like you, but I don't want to do what you're doing. Then you need to find something else to do. It's very simple. I can't imagine myself being jealous of a lawyer, getting paid 50 euros for an hour, and then telling them, but I don't want to go to law school. You know, make it make sense. How can it make sense? It can't make sense. So at least for me, Nisara, hello. Hello, my lovely. Okay, I fixed it. Thank God. Going back to that social media thing, people love the idea of earning online, but every online job involves work. So you're either going to work a lot of hours to get maybe a good pay if you're lucky, or you can learn about the way that's working for me and 260,000 of us around the world of earning quite a bit without working so many hours. You know, for me, the reality of it is 1 to 2 hours a day is enough. Now, when I was doing my educator course, I used to do the very bare minimum during the week because I have kids, I have a husband, I have my parents, I have my life. But in the weekend, especially Saturday, I would focus from sun up till sundown. There was no date night back then. So, Lord help us, on Saturday, I would do the work. And I brought that same dedication now that I am a digital boss owner, you know, a digital business owner. When I do the bare minimum during the week, I find the time where I can really focus. I make those 1 or 2 hours brilliant. I do all I need to because it is my job. It is my business. You know, the owner of a shop, he's the first one in and the last one out because he's the owner. He's responsible of it. It's his baby. And it's the same with me. With me, I am building something that is earning me now a very good extra income for me to live the life how I want it. So why wouldn't I put my time in it? That's what makes sense to me. I'm building something for me. I used to work hours and hours for a supermarket that wasn't mine. I used to pay extra close attention not to make a mistake when inputting the weights of the meat back then, and the factory wasn't mine. You know, so why wouldn't I pay attention when it's something for me? It does make sense, no? I guess. Put a thumbs up or something, yes or no. It does make sense to put some time into something that's yours. It has my name on it. I started it. I'm working on it. It will provide me an income sooner rather than later for me to work on it full time. So it does make sense, no, to put your time and energy into it. Let me see. I saw a comment out of the corner of my eye. Happy for you, Rose, and proud of your growth and accomplishments. And it doesn't hurt that you have, when you have the best coaches, the best mentor, the most amazing team, because I have never, ever in my life met a group of people like this who truly cheer you on. They don't just say it because they know the words. You know, when you see someone you don't like them, but you tell them, oh, have a good day. It's empty words. These are the sort of people who truly, when you make a mistake, listen, Rose, you should have done that bit, or you should have taken that extra time to do it better. They tell you. But when you do something good, when you earn an accomplishment or you do something out of your comfort zone, they truly build you up. So if you're looking for an atmosphere that is full of compassion, help, friendship, just what we all dream a team should be. You know, I know not every workplace is like this, but I can say with my face forward that this is what this team is providing me. So, Rita agrees 100%. She's one of those that like us. The beauty of this is life-changing digital business. Yes. For me, it has changed my life. And it has changed my husband a bit as well. Eh? So I mentioned him. In this live. My husband as well, he's my biggest supporter, and my parents as well. It can be done on your own. I know especially women who are doing it on their own. No cheerleaders, no support, and they are succeeding. I have people who have a solid support system and they're succeeding. I have people with no education and they are succeeding. High education and they are succeeding. So it all boils down to you. But for me, my story is that my husband changed immediately when the earnings started coming in. He believed in me, but not in the system, maybe. Let's say it like that. I believed in the system. But for him, he didn't understand it. It was just an online job for him. It was something I was doing. Every job, he is like this. If I tell him I'm an assistant manager, all right. I am an LSC, all right. You know, you're going to work, you're making money. That's all that matters in his head, you know. And when I told him I'm earning this income online, I told him, listen, I booked this holiday, make sure you're off on those days. All right. You want to pay for it? You need money? No, I paid for it. He liked that it was paid for and provided and taken care of, you know. And now, instead, Lindsay will laugh, Lindsay will laugh at this because she knows me before this. I'm telling her, on the plane now, on the way back to Malta, he was telling me, listen, look, Cyprus, I want to go. That to Cyprus, I want to. Or listen, someone mentioned Spain. Look into going to Spain. Now he's giving me ideas of the countries he wants to visit. So this business changes you. If you start the business just to save up money, you might end up traveling a bit. So it's a hazard of the job as well. Let's see, because I thought I'd find it hard talking. Oh my God, 38 minutes on my own. Mela. Let's see. It has changed your life forever and our lives. Oh, how sweet. Glad I have you as my travel buddy as well, being dear friend and colleague. I love you too, Lindsay. Happy wife, happy life. And happy husband eventually, yes. Happy husband when he sees the money coming in. But he's learning the motto, happy wife, happy life. He's learning. Anyway, I thought I would switch off the live 10 minutes ago. But to sum it up, your experience working means nothing here. You could be a student fresh out of school. You could be an elderly person enjoying their pension. And you could be a normal working woman like me. So as long as you're determined to build something for yourself, the tools are here, the people are here. And I swear to you, no experience is needed, no specific education is needed. What you don't know, we will help you learn it. So, okay, so that's all. Now, I'm off because the children will be coming soon because I told them I'm doing a live, leave me alone, give me my time. So they're quiet, but they've been quiet for 39 minutes, 53 seconds. So they're reaching their limit. Good evening, everyone. Stay tuned next week. I swear to you, 2 lives a week, and maybe 1 in the weekend as well. It depends where we go next week. So stay tuned, reach out. I'm here, and look into what you want to do with your life. If you want to earn extra, I am providing you with a way. So at the very least you can do is reach out and see what I have to say about it, right? I will show you the way of what's working for me and for thousands of others. And I'm sure if you're determined, it can work for you as well. Good night, everyone.